Hi, I'm
Hi.
Dr. Regina.
Hi, Regina. Dr. Regina.
So your name?
Oh, I'm Linda. Sorry, I'm a
Nice to
little
meet
shaken
you.
up. Thank you.
No worries. I hear that you have been through a very rough time this past week. So could you tell me about why you're here and what happened?
Sure. So I'm a senior in high school, and I really didn't want to come to this. My mom is kind of making me. There was actually a shooter in our school, and the classroom I was hiding in, he actually, I guess, infiltrated. Like, he shot through the window and came in, and he did kill someone in the classroom that I was in. And I didn't tell my mom this, but like, we were in the classroom like with this dead body, and like for hours until the cops came, and just waiting and thinking that he was going to come back and, you know, finish the job. Kind of, at a point, I didn't even feel like I was in my own body. Like, I was just kind of like watching from above. I don't know. I mean, I don't think it's anything that I necessarily can't handle, but
Okay, so let me stop you there and just, it sounds like your mom, who wanted you to come to counseling, maybe thinks that you aren't telling her everything and you want to deal with it on your own maybe, but she thinks that it would be best to work through it.
yeah,
So,
exactly. I mean, like I said, I'm not telling her everything but I mean, even not telling her everything, she thinks like I have a problem. So imagine if I told her everything. I
Okay.
guess.
So is this stuff maybe too big and scary and serious to even talk about?
Yeah, I just, like, I don't think she'd understand. How could anybody understand that? Like, this is not something new. Like, you know, active shooters are prevalent in the news, and you don't even understand it unless you're there. So I just don't know how she could understand it, and I don't even understand it.
Right. So you don't want to talk to someone necessarily who wouldn't understand
Yeah.
what it was like, and
And I mean, no offense to you, I don't mean that. It's just, I couldn't, I mean, I almost had to handle it from like above. Like, I wasn't even in my own body. Like, to have like a classmate. I
Yeah.
mean, we weren't necessarily friends, but
yeah, that's normal.
Yeah.
So, yes. So just before we begin trying to get you to a more comfortable place mentally,
Yeah.
could you describe your family? So you said, you know, it's a little hard to talk to your mom about this, but what is the rest of your family relations like, and what is your relationship with your mom like?
my mom's great, but she suffered like with depression since my dad left, and I don't know. I just kind of think she doesn't want me to turn out like her. So she's depressed and anxious, to the point where she actually had to be hospitalized for it. I had to go stay with my aunt and uncle for a little bit. She had to go get like, she was so depressed they like put like electricity through her head or something. I don't really know. But
That's a little scary.
yeah. I mean, she's a good mom. Obviously, she cares about me. But I know my dad also kind of was depressed. I think that's kind of what led to him cheating on her and leaving. So I think she kind of
Yeah.
thinks I'm predisposed.
So some family issues, definitely.
Yeah.
Has how old were you when your mom had to be hospitalized for depression?
It's about 8.
Okay. So the way you've been feeling and acting after this incident, is that very different from the normal you, the you before this happened?
I mean, I think I just can't sleep. So I think I'm very like antsy and cranky. I don't know if it's because I can't sleep or if it would be there even if I was sleeping. But I just close my eyes and I just have that aerial view, like we're all hiding and shaking, and
I see.
the girl is just, I can't even close my eyes.
I see, and that's a big problem.
I started taking my
Obviously.
mom's, I stole like a pill from her and it knocked me out, and
Okay.
that's the only sleep I've gotten. So,
Yeah, then this is very serious, and we need to get you to a place where you can sleep and do better. Has that been affecting your school work?
actually, I haven't even returned to school since the whole
Okay.
thing. My mom, I think just wanting to please me or keep me from anything, she's kind of just, we're looking into like homeschooling, or I just can't walk back into school, like,
Okay.
yeah. And I think she understands that empty feeling, and she doesn't want me to feel empty. So I think maybe I hope I'm not taking advantage, but I don't know.
Okay. What was school like for you before this incident?
I mean, I was homecoming queen. I had friends, lots of boyfriends. I was happy, and I was about to go to any college I wanted to run track, and I can't even think of closing my eyes now.
Yeah.
It seems like everything, like safety is just a facade. Like I just feel,
Yeah.
I feel disconnected from everything mentally.
Yeah.
I don't feel here.
Yeah, so a world of difference for
Yeah.
sure. Could you briefly describe your medical history for me?
Sure. Nothing out of the ordinary. Other than having my wisdom teeth taken out. I've never had any surgery, nothing like that. I have no medical history. I mean, I used to see the school counselor,
Okay.
just because of my parents, but
Okay.
nothing was wrong with me.
Okay. So have you ever been hospitalized then? It sounds like no.
No.
Okay. Yeah. So what issues were you discussing with your school counselor back then?
Just why daddy left, why mommy was a shell, I guess you would call it. And the counselor really helped me realize that it wasn't me, and she gave me really good coping mechanisms. I think that's why I flourished so well even in high school before this. But it just feels like I just feel fated to be like my parents, to be an empty shell, to be depressed, to be anxious. I used to want to go to college, and now I can't even think about walking outside into a classroom.
Mm-hmm.
So
then what are your goals for this therapy with me?
I just want to go back to normal. Really, I kind of just I don't want to be like my parents. And
So you want to be the you before this shooting happened.
yeah.
Did you have that fear recently before the shooting of becoming like your parents, or has that fear just come back because of the shooting maybe?
No, I mean, from seeing the school counselor, I knew that I had the coping mechanisms. I knew I could successfully get through things without making the mistakes that my parents made, like turning to alcohol or drugs or extramarital affairs. things seemed in my control, and now nothing seems in my control. Everything just seems like you're 1 second away from being shot.
Okay.
There's no control. I thought I had control, and now I realize there's no such thing as control. There's no such thing as safety.
Yeah.
So,
Yeah. Okay. So you feel like fate almost is a huge factor in your life now, and not, yeah.
I feel like,
hope.
yeah, I'm just gonna be a shell. I'm just gonna end up like them, and then if I try to do otherwise, I'm just gonna be shot at.
Mm-hmm.
You know, I mean, that's at least what this whole situation has told me. Just succumb to your destiny, or you're going to be shot at.
Mm-hmm. So hopefully we can get you to a place where you are in control of your life, to a certain point, of course. And so our mutual goal should be to get you back to that point.
Yeah, just, I know I'm thinking irrationally. I just want to stop. I just want to.
Yeah. That's good to recognize that you're thinking irrationally. That's good.